Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, November 7, 2022. The moon spends the day in your creative sector, keeping your spirits high. It's a time of the lunar month to allow for some time for recreation and self-expression. Nevertheless, minor challenging aspects can lead to aiming too high or to juggling too much. It may be challenging to direct yourself when you have too many options. You could end up spinning your wheels and not choosing anything. Beware of whims, since desires can come on suddenly, but they're likely fleeting. Fortunately, once you focus, you're in fine shape. It's a potentially excellent time for the support of friends. Someone may be taking a real shine to you. You can enjoy a more vital feeling through the special care of a project, idea, or person in your life. You could feel like your nerves are being fried at this time. That's because eclipse season has been roaring like a titan from the heavens. Eclipse season brings shifts upon your path and triggers events that you may have thought were months, perhaps years down the road, into your immediate grasp. On one hand, this can be joyous and magnificent, as you're ready to step through the door and embark into newfound territory. However, it can also bring fear and anxiety, especially if there are emotional endings that happen suddenly and out of thin air. What should you focus on? You might feel attuned to your passion projects and talents during the magical moon in Pisces. Since the moon trines the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in your sign, you might feel empowered by expressing yourself through your line of work. However, it may be more sustainable for you to work with like-minded individuals who support your endeavors, since the moon will also sextile Uranus retrograde and the North Node in Taurus. Allowing others to assist or work with you could lead to greater success in the long term. It has been 7 days since Mars returned retrograde in your financial sector, and thanks to a friendly aspect to the moon over recent days, this has already helped to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination. Mars is gradually starting to move back over old ground, with the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos ready to start exploring the doors open to the past, second chances, and untapped financial potential. With today's planetary energy, it is easy to remind yourself of your health goals. You do have health goals established, right? The notion of balance, objectivity, and a healthy lifestyle aptly characterizes you. Add to this the radical energy of today's planetary aspects, and you'll feel the winds of change blowing around you. Yes, significant changes can take place now. Keep your mind ready for important decisions with plenty of rest, a healthy diet, and plenty of fresh water. Expect to bring the best in your creativity to everything you do today. This means that a solid injection of artistic talent into your endeavors will be quite successful. If there's been something you've struggled with at work, try looking at it from a creative perspective. This may show you the perfect means for tackling the situation. The same can be applied on the home scene. If you allow yourself to truly express what's inside of you today, you can't go wrong. 7 days after Jupiter retrograde back into a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, the moon is here, with a chance to more fully embrace what is a short opportunity for a do-over. Jupiter is only in retrograde motion for another 3 weeks, with a direct turn seeing him leave less than a month later. That Jupiter is back during your birthday month is a chance to influence your expectations for the coming year. It will be another 23 years before you move into a new solar year with Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, and in full support of the Sun again. Just having the moon in your romantic sector for the only time while Venus, the planet of love, is in Scorpio was going to make these some of the most romantically charged days of the year. However, this is the moon's first visit since Jupiter retrograde back in for a rare double-dip visit, allowing the planets of love and luck to work together. Our eyes in the sky. The day has a magnetically charged influence as the moon connects to Mars and Jupiter. This might create some extreme dreams or premonitions early in the morning. Because Mars and Jupiter can cause anxiety, this also could cause some tossing and turning or insomnia. The emotional energy slows when the moon enters Aries in the evening. Starting anything new now could be a challenge, and it might even work against you. The advice for today is to rest and take impeccable care of yourself. There's a major emphasis on giving yourself space and time to process your emotions as the lunar energy enters Aries. This is a day when you have to plan and create space to be alone to avoid confrontations. The universe is showing that you may be projecting an interesting image to others this week. Some may see you exactly as they'd like rather than how you actually are, but don't worry about it. Meanwhile, you're about to receive an important message about a new business or financial opportunity. Just make sure to return that call or answer that email. This week is a mixed bag for you. On the one hand, you have sudden, expansive energy affecting your sector of groups and self-employment, suggesting that you're thinking about turning a skill into a profitable business. On the other hand, your house of debt and other people's money comes into play. Don't borrow more than you can afford in order to get this business going. Spending time with family or loved ones could feel physically draining if you don't ground and protect yourself. Everyone's guard is up, and relationships could feel more like a job today. Arguments are possible if you're not careful. The moon brings out strong feelings of vulnerability, but try not to fight against the flow. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon aligns with Neptune, stimulating our imagination. If we are still asleep, our dreams should be vivid, if not baffling. If we are awake, we'll begin the day slowly, easing ourselves out of the liminal into our morning flow. Take your time getting going to avoid confusion and stress. We risk losing track of important details in haste, as we are sensitive and easily distracted now. You have plenty of moxie when it comes to making over your financial future. The universe could create issues between you and an institution, like your workplace, or between wanting to spend time in the office versus travel. One or the other has to give, or else your money situation will be adversely affected. Proceed with extreme caution. This day lots of energy is concentrated in your relationships. You may be attending more events with your friends and professional acquaintances or networking in a new and creative way to benefit everyone. When considering new ways to earn money, don't count out working from home. It may be all you need now. After sunup, the moon squares retrograde Mars, creating a disconnect between our needs and our passions. On an emotional level, we wish to relax and take things slow. Yet, Mars in Gemini tugs at us like a restless child, prodding us to get in gear so we don't miss the action. With the moon in Pisces, we gain most of our awareness through our feeling state. We are extra sensitive to the world around us. Mars in square can create anxiety, as we believe we should be in two places at once. We can become irritated with others as we compartmentalize in the hopes of streamlining our agenda. Expect a bit of discomfort, but don't take any passing moodiness too seriously.